Has anyone here ever heard of the phrase esport? And esports are games that have competitive elements that are played for spectators, mostly by professional video gamers. Esports has not just started it's just started breaking into the mainstream, but it started 40 years ago with a game called Space War. It was the first ever competition, and after that, more competitions from like classic games, Pac-Man, Donkey Kong, stuff like that started to arise. But now, esports is growing day by day, and it's making more dance into the mainstream. Recently, esports has been broadcasted on ESPN and Disney XD, especially these big fighting game tournaments, and especially a big tournament called Heroes of the Dorm, where these college students play for the prize of getting their whole college school paid off every year, and they get money to spend 25 grand a year for the rest of their undergraduate or graduating years. ESPN is also broadcasting games that you would never expect, like FIFA. Who would want to watch a FIFA game when you can watch real soccer? Esports is becoming a lot like traditional sports. Recently, this game called Overwatch has started its own league with coaches, contracts, benefits, salaries, and it's stretching all over the world, from Europe to Australia to North America. The highest prize pool in esports right now is $25 million for a game called Dota 2, which is a MOBA. It's 2 teams of 5 fighting against each other to destroy each other's base. And the same championship in 2015 beat out the NBA Finals for viewership. It had 36 million viewers, while the NBA Finals that year had 31 million viewers. And it also beat the MLB championship. And there's many games that are becoming competitive and have a large viewership from games you would never expect. Some games like Nintendo's fighting game has become one of the biggest fighting games right now. Even if it's the most popular version is Super Smash Bros. Melee, which came out in 2001. It's a 16-year-old game, and it's still raking in the prize money. The first place winner in almost every tournament wins at least $10,000. It's new tournaments happen all over the world, daily, weekly, monthly, and sometimes yearly, especially EVO, which is the biggest fighting tournament in the world, with large cash prizes with many games in its catalog. Even here in Lethbridge, there is a weekly tournament in the university where people come and play Melee and the most recent iteration of the franchise. The prize pots are very small. They charge you $2 to enter, and then they accumulate all of it together, and the first place wins the prize. I've attended these. I enjoy playing competitively. It brings you into this view of how you would never seen games 20 years ago being played competitively on TV, being spectators, or making loads of cash off of them. These communities stretch from all over the world, from Mexico to Korea, and it connects these people to something, even if they don't speak the same languages, have different cultures, they all connect to this. And also, there's a lot of money to be made because as of right now, there's a lot of traditional sports teams just putting money into these teams because it's growing it's growing really large, and especially in a couple of years, by 2020, the viewership of esports is planned to be doubled or tripled. The prize money is also doubling every year, and I believe that esports is going to be more like traditional sports in the future, and it's mostly going to be the mass entertainment medium. Sports is still going to be really big, but esports, especially for the newest generation, is going to be the biggest entertainment. It might not pay as much as like basketball or soccer for their players. They earn $20 million a year. It's going to start small, winning $100,000 a year for contracts and stuff like that. But it's going to grow, and in probably half a decade, we'll be seeing more competitions broadcasted live on TV, and it's going to become a phenomenon, which it's, in my opinion, it's the future.